I decided to participate in the Level Up program in October 2025. Actually, it probably started earlier than that. I guess I'd tried a few things on my own and nothing had kind of stuck. And I thought to get a different result, I need to do something different. And I liked the look of the program. It looked practical. It was over a 6 week period with lots of support. And I thought, now's the time to do it. It's interesting thinking about signing up for these kind of programs. People can kind of put obstacles in their own way, thinking, oh, this is too expensive. It's going to take too much of my time. Oh, what happens about the other people that I'm looking after? And I think for me, it was none of those. Time probably was a bit of a consideration, but I thought, you know what? Health is something that once it goes, that actually costs us a lot. Costs us a lot in money, it costs us a lot in time, and it costs us a lot in the enjoyment in terms of being able to fit into those favorite genes or be able to do the things that I want to do when I want to do them. And so for me, the payoff was much, much bigger than any of the anticipations. And interestingly, once I got into the routine and the rhythm, the team made it really, really easy. We had a good schedule that we adapted around my time commitments. So by the end of it, I thought, I managed to do that and it wasn't too hard. So it was pretty cool. Coming into a 6 week program, there is a lot of information that you can consume beforehand. So you think you know what you're expecting, but sometimes there can be some things that surprise you. I think for me, I was surprised by the generosity of the information that we were given. I was surprised by how easy some of the things actually were once I started doing them. And I think I surprised myself in terms of just how easy it is to do what Rob calls habit stacking and to be able to do two things at once, with one of those things being some exercise. So I surprised myself with actually how it wasn't as hard as I thought it might have been. It's really surprising, interesting that I've sort of said, a couple of surprises, but I think one thing that surprised me was achieving just over 8% of um, weight loss in the 6 weeks, 7 weeks, because we kind of had a bonus week to start. And it wasn't necessarily the only reason that I was in the program, but it was a really darn good thing to be able to achieve. And I think that was achieved through the combination of the support, the education, the information, the exercise, and the fact that you're not doing it on your own, you're doing it with a group. Sometimes we get a bit hung up on time. And I often say to people that the time will pass anyway, whether you do something or whether you don't do something. For me, the 6 weeks of the program, when I started, I don't know, I was probably feeling a bit disappointed in myself and I wasn't feeling happy with myself. And after the 6 weeks, I was feeling pretty darn proud of myself and reminded myself of the things that I can do and how good it feels when I'm moving my body, when I'm eating good food, and how that actually becomes almost a snowball effect of positivity. Those little things build up together. And so rather than feeling like you're on this downward spiral, it turned it into an upward spiral. And I'm really looking forward to maintaining that momentum and that consistency. For me, the Level Up program was really incredible in terms of the generosity of information. And it wasn't just a whole stack of information, because we all know that you can just go online and search things. What made this program really powerful and really effective for me was the sequencing of the information and the way that it was positioned, presented, and then supported. So at no point did I feel overwhelmed. And also at no point did I feel like I was dumb for not knowing this stuff. Some of the things that I learned in the program, I thought, why didn't I know this 20 years ago? And that was, for me, that was the best bit. I'm sure that there'll be other people who will say that the group support and bouncing off each other was great. Me, I'm a happy, independent little critter, and that worked okay too. I was part of the group, but it was also about me making decisions and taking actions for myself. And it was just fantastic. The Level Up program runs for 6 weeks, and sometimes you think 6 weeks is not really a lot of time. But I think every single person who participated had a number of wins and a number of milestones that they hit and ticked off. I know I did. One of the big wins for me was I've got a pair of jeans that I bought, I think last year, thinking, oh yeah, I've put on a bit of weight. I need to buy this new pair of jeans. I didn't try them on because I was in a rush. I thought they're a bigger size, they'll fit me. And I got home and they didn't fit me. Well, you know what? By the end of the Level Up program, and in fact, today I'm sitting here wearing those jeans that I've had in my wardrobe for at least 12 months, not being able to fit into. And I've been wearing them all day today and they're comfortable. If that's not a win, I don't know what is. I can say that I feel really proud of the results that I achieved over the Level Up program. Really happy and so excited because it's the first step in the rest of my journey in terms of regaining what to me was my peak fitness. So it's, you know, it's 6 weeks, but I tell you, it's an absolute transformation. When you've done a program like this, other people can say, oh, look, you went through it, you've done it, you're different to what I am. If there's anybody who is watching this who's thinking, I can't do this, or it's not for me, or I've failed everything else, what I would say to you is that if nothing changes, then nothing changes. This is a really fantastic program. It's supportive, it's encouraging, it's as hard as you choose to make it. But I think the thing that I would also say to you is that there's a phrase that I heard a while ago, which was you need to choose your hard. If you choose to do nothing, you could be choosing to continue to live your life exactly the way that it is. And that's hard. Or you can choose to do something a little bit different over the 6 weeks of the Level Up program and completely change your life.